Hello and welcome to another edition of Robin's Fanatics TV with me, AJ, and I'm doing a vlog today from today's pitching in Isthmian League Premier Division fixture between Carshalton Athletic and Dover Athletic. Current league standings in the table is the Robins were 11th before the game, and Dover were up in second place. Dover, of course, having been relegated from the National South last season, looking to sort of find a quick way back into that division. So they're currently sitting second in the league. The Robins lineup was unchanged from last week's win against South Park. So Mason Saunders was still on the bench. Tommy was captain. But yeah, for the game itself, the first half, well, Carshalton actually put in a good performance in the first half. I mean, they restricted Dover to very few chances. But Carshalton was, again, the same problem I seem to say every week. Good enough at creating chances, but not finishing them. And had a couple of good free kicks on the edge of the area. One went over and one went wide. And the set pieces weren't finding their target, but overall play from the Robins in the first half was really good. Really, they're finding space down both wings and putting the Dover defence under some pressure actually. But they sort of managed to hold on, Robert to 0-0 at half time. So I think Carshalton probably had the better of it. Dover, I didn't think were that much, but they did have a couple of chances in the first half. The Robins defence dealt with them quite well. So we kept them at bay. I think they only had one shot on target and a couple of wide shots in the first half. So half time it was 0-0. Second half, better again. Robins were having the possession and passing it around and making really stretching the Dover team to all sides of the pitch. On 55 minutes, the Robins took the lead, and it was Tommy Bradford again after he scored last week against South Park. The Robins captain gave the Robins a lead after 55 minutes. Luke Reed, lovely run down the right hand side, crossed into the box, which found Tommy Bradford, and he fired it in on a half volley in off the crossbar. Hit the crossbar and bounced over the line, and then was cleared. But it was definitely a goal. So that was no more than the Robins deserved. I think we played well at that point. We're just missing that final touch. But Tommy Bradford came up with it and gave us a 1-0 lead. And for the remainder of the second half, we looked quite solid defensively. I mean, we did try and sit back a little bit. But Dover again were just reduced to sort of half chances and weren't really sort of testing. I think Foley in our goal had a couple of good saves to make, but that's about it. I just couldn't find the back of the net until the 92nd minute, and when Dover had equalised, taking a share of the spoils. Lovely ball coming to the box from the Dover player, and the ball was allowed to sort of run in the box. It sort of bounced 2 or 3 times before it found its way to George Nakaji, and he fired it home from close range to make it 1-1 in the 92nd minute, which was really galling, to be fair. But that was enough, and it was probably their second or third shot on target, yet they were there to put the chance away. So that's how it finished. It finished Carshalton 1, Dover 1. Now, before the game, if you'd have offered me a point for this game, I'd have taken it. I'd have taken your arm off with that, because Dover have had a very strong start to the season and have put 8, 5 and 4 past teams already this season in the league. So the fact that we kept them to nothing at half time and just conceded the 1 in the second half, I think it was a really good achievement for the Robins. But it was frustrating. I think Carshalton were probably the better side the whole game, apart from Dover having a couple of fleeting chances. I think we pretty much in control. But it was just one moment of lapse in defence, and that was it. Dover, being with their being strong, tall strikers, was there in the right place to pinch the point, which I'll still say is a pinch. I think we deserved the win overall, but the problem is with the Robins, we go 1-0 up, and I've said this so many times before. We just seem to sit on it and defend on it, and just and try and keep it down. I don't understand why we can't just go for a second, go for a third. I mean, I've said this so many times in this vlog, it's getting boring now, but that's a problem. We seem to don't know if one goal would be enough to beat a team like Dover. We need to go up, get a second and third, make it really hard, because you're always liable for the opposition, especially the way Dover has started this season, to pull one back, and they did in the second minute of injury time and got a undeserved point. I thought, I'd have taken a point before the game, of course, but now it feels like it's 2 points dropped, and we've dropped quite a few points at home this season, and I think it's up to about 7 or 8 by now, and we're sort of dropping down to mid-table after quite a good start to the season. But a question for me is, why is it that Tommy Bradford doesn't seem to get the full 90 minutes? I mean, he always seems to be, subbed after 70, 75 minutes, 80 minutes. It seems to happen every game. And Dom Vo's played a bit longer, but he's another one that's always gets subbed as well. But he lasted about 86 minutes today, which was good. But I don't understand it. I mean, Tommy Bradford was probably our most potent looking attacker today, but we took him off with one go up. I mean, yeah, Thomas Stagg works hard. I mean, he works hard, but I don't know if it's low on confidence because he hasn't scored for a while. But you see, it seems to be his final shot seems to be just lacking power, and the keepers just gather him up quite easily. He's not beating anybody with the powerful shots. But so really, I see this as 2 points dropped, and it's it's going to come and bite us soon if we don't. I mean, again, we're missing that striker, but I've said that so many times. I'm boring myself saying it now because it's just the same every week. I think if we had someone again, another striker, I think we could have won that, but it wasn't to be. It was a point at the end of the day, which considering the team has come down from the National South, is a good point. But it still feels like 2 points dropped. We had the advantage at home, and we should have done better with it. But seems to happen like that a lot for Carshalton recently. So that obviously Dover stays second in the league after the point. Top side Lewis drew 1-1 as well, and Carshalton Athletic had dropped down to 13th. So we're smack bang in the middle in mid-table. But it was a good performance today. Possession wise, it's always seem to have the higher possession, but we just don't really do anything with it at the end. So that's it from me for that one. Next up for the Robins is next Saturday. We're back in FA Cup action, and we're home to Melksham Town, who knocked out Banbury United in the replay on Tuesday. So we never played them before, so a bit of I think they're the Southern League South West Division 1, I think, something like that. So they're effectively a league below us, but I mean, Banbury were in the league above them, and then they still knocked them out. So that's going to be a tough ask. Don't know what to make of Melksham. I mean, it's a bit of non-entity. We don't know much about them. So that'll be a test for the Robins, and see if we can get through that and progress further into the FA Cup, get through to the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. I think this week we'll find out who our opponents are in the FA Trophy as well this week. The games are played today, so I think the draw's Monday. So that's we look for holding on to that for Monday. But the next game I'm going to be at is tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, and I'm going to watch Carshalton Athletic Women versus Dorking Wanderers Development Women. So again, I don't know much about them. I mean, the women have played two competitive games, 1-1 and 1-1 on penalties. So they've you know, they've started the season well. So yeah, we can have a look and a watch for that one tomorrow. Probably do a quick vlog on that as well. But yeah, so yeah, that's it from me. I mean, a point's a point at the end of the day, but it does feel like it's 2 points dropped. But we'll sort of be up again for next Saturday. Wash yourself up, and we'll go again. So that's it from me, AJ. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another vlog from the Robins for Robins Fanatics TV. So until next time, give us a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. So thank you for watching. Arrivederci. Here's a rundown of today's Isthmian League Premier Division fixtures. It's finished Bognor Regis Town 3, Cray Wanderers 1, Carshalton Athletic 1, Dover Athletic 1, Chatham Town 1, Canvey Island 3, Cheshunt 3, #United 4, Cray Valley Paper Mills 1, Billericay Town 1, Dartford 1, Bowes and Pitsea 2, Dulwich Hamlet 5, Horsham 2, Folkestone Invicta 2, Hendon 0, Lewis 1, Hastings United 1, Whitehawk 2, Pottersbar Town 0, Wingate and Finchley 1, Chichester City 1. Here's a latest look at the league table after today's games. Lewis still top with 17 points. Dover Athletic, even with their 92nd minute equalising against Carshalton Athletic, are still second. Dulwich Hamlet, with that great result over Horsham, up to 4th. And Cray Valley Paper Mills sitting in 5th place. Carshalton Athletic have dropped down to 13th after the draw against Dover today. And as we go down, we'll find the bottom 4 is Canvey Islands, despite them winning today. Cheshunt, Bowes and Pitsea, who also won today. And at the foot of the table is Cray Wanderers.